Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today I'm going to talk about how to drink more water. A lot of us have this as a goal. We all know the importance of drinking enough water, but it can be hard to get into the habit. I no longer find it difficult to drink a lot of water. I drink at least 2 liters every single day, and I wanted to share some of the tips that have helped me to be able to establish that habit. The first tip is to make it convenient. If every time you reach for your glass it's empty and you have to get up and go and fill it, it's going to be something that you just put off. I find that I do that. If I reach for my glass and it's empty and I'm busy working or I'm in the middle of something, I just think, oh, I'll go and fill it up in a minute. And then I end up not drinking enough water throughout the day because I haven't kind of paced it throughout the day. So I got myself a 2-liter bottle, which is this size. I don't know what that is in ounces. 2 liters is the recommended daily amount, kind of the average amount that one should be drinking of water. So I've got a 2-liter bottle and I only have to fill this up once, drink it all gone, and then that is it. So it's a visual cue as well. But I got this bottle so that I could put it on my desk so that every time I reach for my glass and it's empty, the water is right there for me to fill it up. So I don't have to stop what I'm doing and get up and go to the tap. I know that sounds ridiculous because I do work from home and it's not that inconvenient to go and find myself some water during the day, but you know what it's like when you're concentrating and you're in the flow. Just have it close to hand and make it easy to refill or to reach for your water, and then you're more likely to actually drink it. Like I said, this is from Tupperware. I'm not affiliated with Tupperware at all. I just liked it because of the size and shape, and I can just fill it up through the spout, and yeah, it's just one and done. Speaking of vessels, my next tip is to use a big glass. So I either use this or this, and each of these takes half a liter or about a pint, just over a pint. So 4 of these and I'm done for the day. You know, they talk about 8 glasses of water, drink 8 glasses of water in a day. That is a standard 250ml glass. So if you use a glass that is twice as big, you only have to drink 4 of them, and it just seems easier to do. And also, you're not having to refill as often. When I reach for my glass, it's going to be empty half as often as if I used a smaller glass. My next tip is to use a straw. You can use metal straws or glass straws or bamboo or silicone or whatever kind of straw you want to find. Please make it eco-friendly. But there is a reason that restaurants serve drinks with straws, usually. And it's not just to protect your lipstick, although that is one perk. You're not going to leave lipstick stains all over your glass if you use a straw. It's because it's easier to suck down your drinks, and then you order more drinks. So that's one of the reasons they serve drinks with straws in a restaurant. There's just something about sucking through a straw that makes you drink more and faster. So if you're finding it hard to drink enough water and to kind of gulp it down, try using a straw and that might help you. My next tip is to remind yourself. Having this big bottle on my desk is a visual cue to remind me to drink water. You can make your desktop background be an image of water or glasses of water. You can set alarms on your phone periodically through the day to remind you to drink water. You can have a tracker in your planner, even if it's just, in my case, if I'm using a glass like this, 4 little circles or squares or water drops that I can just color in through the day or tick to make sure that I'm remembering to drink my water through the day. Because sometimes you just get busy and it's easy to forget. So if you're having a timer ring, that's going to be a cue. Oh, I need to drink some water. The next tip is one that I call when I, then I. So you basically link a habit that you're trying to establish to something that you already do. So for example, your rule could be every time I brush my teeth, I will drink half a glass of water or a glass of water every time I go to the loo, because especially when you are establishing the habit of drinking more water, you are going to be visiting the bathroom more often than usual. So you can say every time I go to the bathroom, then afterwards I will drink a glass of water, or you can say before or after a meal, or whatever thing that you already do and you don't have to think about, just link the water drinking habit to that. So when I do X, then I drink some water. My next tip is to drink cold tea, and by tea I mean herbal tea or like a fruit infusion. I like red bush tea and I like peppermint tea, and I like to drink them cold. So the night before I will get out my nifty teapot or coffee pot, I don't know what you would call this. This holds 2 liters, so I can put in 4 or 5 tea bags, fill it up with hot water, pop the lid on and just leave it on the kitchen counter, and then the next day I just drink from this, and I will have cold unsweetened herbal tea. I do like that taste. If you want to sweeten it, that's up to you, but you don't really want to be increasing your sugar intake while you're increasing your water intake. But do consider a cold herbal tea as an option if you're trying to drink more water. My next tip is kind of similar to that, and it's infusions. If you pop things into your water and then let the flavor infuse into the water, it can just make it more interesting than drinking plain water on its own. We all know about lemon water. I don't personally like having slices of lemon in my water because the pith, or the white part, can be quite bitter and it can make the water bitter. But you can squeeze some lemon juice in. You can kind of lightly crush some raspberries and put that in. You can slice up cucumber. I've had success with fresh ginger. That gives a really nice tang to water. And also cinnamon sticks. I was infusing water with cinnamon sticks and a friend popped around and I gave her and her daughter some water to drink. And her daughter says, "This water tastes like donuts." What more could you ask for from your water? So if you find water boring and you just want to switch things up, or you don't like the taste of water, then just try infusing some things and see if it helps. My next tip is to experiment with different versions of water to see what you prefer. And by that I mean, maybe you prefer it ice cold or with ice in the glass. Maybe you prefer it at room temperature. I prefer it and find it easier to drink if it's room temperature. In summer I like it cold, but especially in winter I don't want fridge cold water. I just find I won't drink it if it's fridge cold. You might like it warm or hot, and that's how you want to drink your water. You might want it fizzy. Just try different things, because if you're thinking I don't like drinking water, it might be because you don't like drinking tap water or like standard water, and there may be a way of making it more appealing by heating it, cooling it, fizzing it, whatever. My next tip is to take it with you when you are out. I'm really bad at this because I have a child-sized bladder, and if I'm out and about I don't want to be having to find a bathroom all of the time. But if I'm out for a big portion of the day and I don't take water with me, it's going to create a bit of a problem when I get to the end of the day and I've become dehydrated and I'm not feeling great and I just haven't got my quota of water in. So if possible, take it with you. Get yourself a convenient bottle, whatever that means for you, whether it's a big one you want to lug about with all of your water quota in it, or if it means a smaller bottle that's convenient to pop into your bag. Just make sure that you're taking your water with you and you have it available. You're more likely to be able to get enough water throughout the day into you if it's with you. And then my last tip is to just chug a big glass of water first thing in the morning when you get up. Most of us visit the bathroom first thing in the morning after we get up, and it's a good time to kind of replace that hydration into your body by just chugging a big glass of water, and then you're ahead of the game. It gives you a bit of a boost. If I've started my day by drinking a glass of water or even half a glass of water, I am that much more likely to finish my 2 liters within the day because I've got a bit of a head start straight away. And then even if you do kind of fall off the wagon and not drink enough water throughout the rest of the day, you'll still give your body a really good boost by rehydrating first thing in the morning. So I hope that these tips are helpful to you and that you've been able to find something that will help you to establish the habit of drinking more water. If you have any more tips to share, please leave them in the comments below and we can all help each other. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.